making my way. Just trying to get over. Oh, the sweet memories. Changing time. Oh, the what is time? What is time? I'm gonna get there. We're gonna get there. We're gonna get there. Hey y'all. Thank you for coming in and taking space. What you say?
Oh, no, yeah.
Get comfortable. So I do want to say there is a bar, and it's open. So if you slipped in late, I'm calling
There's a little more space for me.
go ahead and get a drink. This is a very move around the space, do the thing. You know. So if you didn't get you a drink, get a drink. People trying to get situated. Well, just so you all know, while you all are getting your drinks, we're going to go ahead and just have a little conversation. Join in if you will, if you want. All right? Joy just asked me how I was doing, so we got to keep the noise down a little bit so we can have this conversation. Please don't make me do my teacher tone. Please. Those in line, excuse me. We're going to start this conversation, if y'all don't mind. All right, sis, the floor is yours.
The floor is mine.
The floor well. That is not the truth.
Oh, amen.
That is not the truth. I'm doing the best I can with what I got.
Period.
I'm doing the best I can with what I got.
You're on the way.
How you doing?
I'm okay. I don't know. I just stomach virus last week.
Oh, word.
R.I.P.
I mean,
It was horrible.
stuck in the house.
Stuck in the house, but that's not a bad thing.
That's not a bad thing. I'm glad you're doing better though.
Thank you. Yeah, I don't know. It's like within this last week, after I woke up on Wednesday, there was no need to check the news because it was in the air, obviously. But there was this sense of peace. I don't know. I don't know if it's because I'm from Houston and I like grew up with this shit my whole life. And it's kind of like seeing so many people freak out. And there's no shade to them. Like I would freak out too if I wasn't used to this.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like maybe I've just been disassociating. I don't actually know anything.
Yeah. You know, I feel so much of what you're saying, and I feel like Wednesday for me was it was one of those moments where I was irritated with people checking in with me. Because it's like, honey, I've been black. I'm from Ohio. I've been fat. I've been American. So it's like, you know, what's the check-in, sis? Like, let's just continue about the day. But I do appreciate people wanting to and making the effort to do so, but like, you know, I wasn't looking for like the conversation to like, you know, talk about who was the most sad.
Different Olympics.
Yeah, it's just like, girl. So I went to work, and I work with kids, and so Wednesday I have my high school, I have the full spectrum, so I'm pre-K through high school. And, you know, that was when I had to come up out of myself and then like kind of open myself up to talking and having conversation about the realities of what was, you know, how people were feeling, because the kids were, you know, reacting, although some of them understood, some of them didn't, they were reacting off of the energy that they were existing in. And it was chaotic. Oh my God, when I tell you I became auntie, I was the mean auntie that day. I was the mean auntie that day. But yeah, it was, I feel the same. And yeah, but hey, I'm here. I have my mind. I have my body. I still have joy. And you know, and that's not to take away from anything that anybody else may be feeling. We all are entitled to our own individual experience, but I'm grateful for the family and the upbringing I had that, you know, taught me to persevere forward, you know, and just press on. So, yeah, we making it up the mountain, honey. And one day I will be over yonder. You know, so, but, so what is going on with you? You had an amazing year, and Amen. Came out.
Amen. Yeah, also my album. Amen. Yeah.
Amen, but yes, Amen. The album came out, which has just, you know, I mean, you shared things with me before, and you know, I really feel like we're in a time where artists are really get to carry. Really get to carry, and like carry as a key, but like carry people over. And I think, you know, I've been having this conversation as well, that while things feel hard and they have been hard and it looks like it's gonna get worse, this is really like an amazing time for art and artists to really show up and do the things and dig deep. And so as we find like balance, you know, in that. And so I'm saying all that to say that Amen is something I revisited this week.
Oh, thank you.
Members, don't be weird.
Yeah. I mean, it's it's been a good year. I think it's one of those things where it's like what everyone sees on Instagram. They're like, oh my god, traveling, busy, you know. It's like I've been fighting for my fucking life. I think this is like outside of that corner of people over there. You know, most people don't know, but this last year was, I think, the worst thing that could have happened. Of like a really, really bad family issue that like took me out for a year, pretty much, and it was kind of tough. It was one of those things where it's like, yeah, you do have to keep going. That label said this album is due on this day. We're very sorry to hear that this happened. So yeah, you do have to like persevere, but I don't know. This year was a lot of growth, I would say, in very, very uncomfortable ways. Like I wanted to quit music this summer because there was so much paranoia, just in like every aspect, and it's, I don't know, I've learned a lot. Like we are near the end, but I can't say it's been a good year. It's been a great year for music. Like my music has been phenomenal. Getting to play everywhere has been great. Getting to play with my idols has been great. But what was that tweet? It's like what happened to me this year could never happen again. Like I am not God's strongest soldier. So it's just, I'm grateful to be here. I'm grateful to have moved back to New York. Southern California is not a vibe, no shade, but it just, that was a fucking doozy. Have y'all been to La Jolla? Yeah, don't go. Things
Does it rain there?
Does it rain? We had a hurricane.
Oh, well, you know,
In
the
California.
song is in
Exactly.
I didn't go to Southern California.
It just rains a little too much, and like, I don't know, it's like being with the worst kind of white people on the face of the planet. Because it's not like Upper East Side white people, it's like Cybertruck white people.
Well, we glad you made it out of there.
Look, amen. So, it's good. Like, all in all, like, I'll be 30 next year, you know?
Honey, hey, listen, it all shifts in 30s. I don't know yet, but they say. I am definitely over 30.
Yeah.
Definitely over 30.
And the thing I've always heard of, like, you just don't give a fuck. It's here. Like, I just cannot express that enough.
The way that I don't give a fuck anymore, the way that I don't give a fuck is like toxic. It's so toxic. Like the crash out is so like, my crash outs are iconic. Okay? And then I move on. And the thing about it is, after a certain age, I think 30 was my like year. Like the crash out is not you yelling and cussing and being combative and all of that thing, all of that. The people in this corner definitely know, or this side. I send you a beautiful text, paragraphs, wishing you an abundance of love, but with proximity from me.
Exactly.
And that has been what the last 3 or 4 years have been for me. So if I'm gonna say something to you, going into 30, be prepared to not give a fuck. And love yourself more. Cause it's just like, why the fuck wouldn't you?
Exactly.
You know, sometimes it's hard, but shit, if I don't know myself, what would Paul say? Ah, hell, I love somebody else. Period, bro. So yeah, you know, as someone 30 plus.
It's like, it's all gonna be okay. I think that was the theme of this year. It's like I was pushed to the absolute edge.
Yeah.
But I didn't die, you know? So if I could have made it through what I just did, like life is going to be a breeze. And I did make it through. So here we are.
Yeah.
But you know, speaking of cutting people off, or like how to cut people off, that one right there, Joey Chang, if you piss him off too much, you don't get a text message, you get an email.
Ooh, I'm gonna update the email. I'm gonna update the email.
And it is like very long. Well, so I have not received it. Still love you.
Right.
But what I have heard, it is very long, full body dissertation, and then that's it. Like you should frame it. That's all you're gonna get.
Listen,
Live like Joey Chang.
because I want you to have that receipt.
Exactly.
Run and tell people how great of a writer I am. And how I still showed you love and grace.
How are you doing? Like this year, how's everything been?
This year has been a lot. The joy I have, I'm gonna just keep saying joy because that's just what I feel. and there have been moments where I haven't felt this much joy, but I just had my year anniversary of being in New York. And so I'm from Cleveland, Ohio. We got a whole Cleveland section here. We kind of came and took over. Y'all needed us. But yeah, I just celebrated my year, and it has been nothing but amazing. But some of the hardest lessons, it was so hard to move away from the comforts of what I had created for myself. You know, so as I'm looking back and I'm thinking of all the things that I've done, you know, when you're in the process of doing things and, you know, standing in the face of the things that you have once were trying to manifest, sometimes you don't get to sit in them. And so I was so caught up in just collecting all the things, okay, I did this, and then moving on to the next thing. And then when it was time to move away from the comforts of all of that shit that I had piled up, I didn't know what to do. And so moving to New York was really hard for me. You know, I was at one point in a 4-bedroom house. My rent was under $1,000. I could see downtown Cleveland from my room, and now I'm paying for a room. That's some bullshit. But with the things that I said I wanted next, I had to make sacrifices. And you know, before that, you know this, I was in a band, and I was in a band for 7 years with 7 people, and it was a clean cut. We don't have a relationship. I don't have a relationship with any of them anymore, and so it was 7 divorces all at once. And I didn't get child support. I didn't get anything from it, you know, other than the memories. The experience, I shouldn't say I didn't get anything from it. I didn't get the things that I thought that I wanted from it. I got the things I needed from it. And, you know, the erasure, you know, for people who have once said that they love you and care for you and you're a community, participate in erasure. Trying to erase you to the point that they put out an album recently that I vocally produced, and I did all these things. I was really hands-on because I learned a lot. I put a lot into it, and there is no trace of me. And so that was really hard for me to swallow, leaving Cleveland as well. And then I came here, and it was I hit the ground running. I did Lincoln Center, I did NPR, Tiny Desk, and all the shit. And then I looked and I was like, bitch. I got a new man that'll let me down. You know, so, but yeah, coming into this year and making it through this year in New York has been so good to me. Has been so good to me. And I speak from a position of privilege, and I don't take it lightly. I know a lot of people who cannot say that, especially about the first year. But, you know, I'm grateful. I'm grateful, and I continue to be grateful. So yeah, it's been a lot. 7 divorces, honey. Who can say that? All at once. That's kind of cut. I ain't get no house, but yeah. So yeah. But we'll get to the next thing.
No, just start up there.
No.
No?
No,
Okay.
not yet. We're not there yet. But you want to sing a little bit? Let's sing. Can we sing a little bit? Please. I like when you say please.
I mean, my entire life is not on social media, but a good amount of it is, and it's like you see who I You know, so it's just
Period.
yeah, exactly.
PhD.
So it's confusing on why someone will think I would like step down, step up. I'll buy you a step stool, you know, but it's just like I can't go down at all. And there's been a little too much this year of the whole like you can be intimidating or like you can be hard to read or things like that. And I was like, I think you're just a little bitch. So it just
that.
I don't know, yeah. So,
But that.
exactly.
That's Taylor. That's one of my best friends from 7th grade.
Okay, great. So it's confusing, but there have been some highs. You know, like I think I would say I found love this year, which makes my stomach hurt. But it was an interesting feeling, like meeting this one person and like you remember your crush in middle school with like the actual butterflies and like you get like kind of cold. And I don't know, he would like pick me up from the airport, like, oh my god, like, hey, you know, it's just like everything was fine. I'm around my friends with him, and then my voice is like, he's very talented in many ways, you know, so it's just, it's a good time. But I don't know, I'm excited to see, like, you know, like whatever, this is being fucking recorded.
This is being recorded.
There's gonna be just like a gap in sound.
From here,
Yes.
you know,
But
yeah,
I don't know.
She asked for it.
I did ask for it. Yeah. But it just I don't know. It's been a nice year of love, I would say. Yeah. I learned a lot. Learned what I love and learned what I really don't like, learned what I will never tolerate again. And, seeing that like I'll out myself a little bit. I have a hard habit of dating someone who looks exactly the same. To the point where that corner, like it's just it's
This
like
is the
a rolling
friend's
joke.
corner.
Yeah. So it's just I don't know, it's funny. I don't know how that keeps happening. I'm gonna try to like break that habit.
or not.
But
you like
why?
what you like.
Exactly.
You like what you like, and that is okay.
Exactly.
That is okay.
I feel like
As long as you feel present, affirmed, and enjoy, girl, go at it. Run towards that.
run towards it. But you know, like with love outside of men, theys, people, I think it's kind of like I've loved myself in a way this year that I've never had before. I've never said no so much in my entire life. Like to gigs, to people, to really close friends. Like, oh, let's go out. No, I don't want to. You know, like, things I don't want to do, I don't want to do. I've said yes to a lot of things as well, but mostly to myself and like give myself permission for a lot of things. And like, I feel like when I started transitioning, obviously it was like the biggest form of self-love I could probably give myself. But there was still this fear of like disappointing my family, I guess, and not living the life that they wanted me to. Which is kind of funny. I still think that at this point I've like moved so far away from them.
It's a real thing.
It is a real thing.
It's a real thing, and it's a thing that you circle back to a lot. You can circle back to a lot. You know. It's part of your story.
So like tomorrow, I'm kind of like severing a huge tie in the morning, and I'm changing my name.
Yeah.
I'm excited. It's like, I don't know, that person whose name starts with a C, that was a different bitch, you know? And like, that person lived for a little too long. But also, I don't hate that person at all. You know, like those people, okay, I feel like the worst people in the world are formerly fat people. Because they always like talk so negatively on their past self. You know, it's like that person was you this entire time. So it's like kind of how I feel of like, well, that person who was named this, it was never my name, but it was like what was stamped onto me. They had a like, oh, rough life. And now like I would not say my life was rough, you know? The life that I live under joy. Please don't name yourself something that's kind of cliche. Because the amount of people are like, oh my god, you're a joy to the world. It's like, oh, I just want to die now. You know? Yeah, I'm excited for tomorrow to like go get that done and stop having to like go through the airport and then look at my picture, look at me and be like, this is fraud, you know, but
Been there.
yeah. So it's been a lot of love in like many, many different ways. It's been an extremely, extremely long year. Yeah. How's your love life? Or loving love?
No, with the "you're intimidating" for so long. Just because I smile and because I walk with my head held high.
Exactly.
You know, and I believe in what I want to do. And so dating for me has always been very difficult because I also just don't put up with bullshit. First sign of bullshit, bye. I'm going to talk to my therapist about that now. It's probably not best. But, you know, I have friends. I am falling in love with my friends more. I'm falling in love with me more. Work. That was confirmation that I'm on the right track. And, you know, I'm open. I'm a little bit more open than I have been. You know, I've had some relationships in my past that have left me feeling the lowest of low and the furthest from the center. And I'm still healing from those things. I went back to Cleveland in July. I'm spilling my tea.
Mm-hmm.
And I thought I was being slick, y'all.
How slick.
I didn't want to stay with my mother. Because, you know, she wanted me to stay with her, but I didn't want to stay with her because I was like, girl, I'm grown. Like, I'm trying to be outside. I'm trying to be in the streets, trying to be, you know, whatever. And my mother also lives 45 minutes away from, like, everything. And so I went to stay at my ex-boyfriend's house. And girl, the way he carried on my time. I got to that house, like, after being there for 2 days, and I packed my shit. And I got out. But I sent him one of those texts because what happened in the moment of me going home was not just about revisiting him or revisiting all. It was about revisiting where I had come from and being in New York for 9 months and not being at home. And I was going back. I went back there with the intention of going back to remember where I came from and why I left. And I got it instantly. He got on just the sight of him. When I got there, I was like, oh God, what did I do? I didn't want to rent a car. And it was a free car, like it was a car. Like I could drive. He was working on it. It was stupid. But anyway, yeah, and it reminded me also of how I felt a lot of times being in my relationship. He was my most recent relationship. So it reminded me of just what it felt like to be present with him, and I didn't like it. And I was proud of myself for being able to recognize what I didn't like sooner that I had numerous times before. Because I was spinning the block a lot. Yeah. So with that, yeah. I'm open to love, but also don't come with no bullshit. Don't come with no bullshit. Or if you got some bullshit, just be honest about your bullshit. Because let's just be honest. Because that's the problem. A lot of people don't want to be honest. So, yeah, but I don't have nothing like that's like interesting. Like,
at all?
No. No, what I have been doing is, like I said, loving on myself. And I've been like recording demos for my album and like just trying to like go step into the next Kyle Kid moment, whatever that is. This new album might be good, y'all. Yes. It's about to be real good. Ooh, y'all don't even know what's coming. I'm not dancing, but we're going to have some dances, honey. I'm just coming through with gowns and moments. Aretha going to say beautiful gowns from the grave. Yeah. It's going to be sickening.
Okay, Cleveland.
Who from Cleveland? You said, okay, Cleveland.
Okay, Cleveland.
Listen, because they be trying to play us because we're a little country, but we got a little style. And we call our girlfriends who can help us when we don't got it together. So yeah, that's really what my love life has been with myself. And I love it. I love loving myself. And I'm not trying to be like toxic, like positive. It ain't like that every day, but you know, when I look back over my life, and I think things over, you know. I am so happy and proud of where I have, the door that I've decided to step up to. And so, bitch, I don't need no key. I am the key.
Period.
Yes. Clap for that. So yeah, it's been great. Yeah, and it's been beautiful.
Okay.
You know, what time is it? We need to go to time check.
8:10.
8:10. Wow.
Can I ask a question?
Yes, y'all can ask questions too.
Just 'cause I've been following Rashida Phillips and More Mother for a long time. How did y'all get involved with them and collaborate and activate this space with them?
Okay.
Your pet's different. You should-
Okay.
Yeah.
So, Kamei and I, More Mother, we were on the same label at one point.
Oh, okay.
And we had heard of one another, but like we didn't really, there was no connecting, which is really bad on a label.
Yeah, what's up?
Yeah, but it's cool. And I was going out on my first tour for my solo project.
What's the label?
Oh wow, don't make me say it.
Oh,
Don't make me say it. 'Cause I
I was scared.
no, it's Don Giovanni.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And so I was going out on my first tour, and with my solo project, and we were connected by a mutual friend who was also on the label, and I was supposed to be like trying to do a show with her. It didn't work because you know Kamei is always everywhere, but she was like, "Oh my God, I've been trying to figure out how to get in touch with you. Will you record some stuff for my album?" She sent me like 12 tracks. And I was like, yes. And I did every one. And from that, and then she texted me like a few months later and said, "Do you want to do a show in Berlin?" And I was like, "Girl, I'm supposed to be on Fire Island." Like, girl. And then I reached out to Fire, to my phone, and I was like, "Look, girl, blah, blah, blah." And I flew to Berlin for one night only. I did that show, and then I went to Fire Island, and the rest is history. Kamei has supported me on every front, and Joy and I met. We were doing an opera workshop in LA.
Yeah.
And we literally were two ships just passing. We weren't even in the same like group. And the last day we like linked, and it was like kind of just like, oh, we are meant to be friends. And Kamei invited us to Big Ears to perform with her in Knoxville, Tennessee, and the three of us did a performance together, and that was the like linking up moment of me, More Mother, and Joy. How you?
Well, I'd always heard of her, pretty much, and I started seeing her videos. So I've never really seen anything like that before, at all. I mean, I would say that Kamei is like easily one of the greatest living artists right now. You know, so it was kind of like meeting Beyonce.
No shit. I was so nervous. I was so nervous.
Yeah, and we met in LA, I think. Yeah, I had just moved to California. We met in LA, and I was pretty drunk. But she was just Joy, and I was like, hi. I can't see straight, you know? So, and we just like got to talking, and she just like really gassed me up, and I really needed that in that moment. And she's just always been so supportive, I'd say, in every way, honestly. And yeah, getting to play with her and Kyle at Big Ears, like something really shifted inside of me. And now we're here, you know, and it's been a really great journey getting to know Kyle in many different ways, and having like really great talks and really great memories and really great PTs, and I don't know, I mean, it's just the beginning.
It's just the beginning. I mean, like when me and Joy like met, it was kind of like we didn't know, like we knew, like, but we were just in two separate projects. So, and you know, sometimes at like when you do like workshops and things like that, and there are multiple creative groups, there's not a lot of time to like mix. So I was a part of it was an opera workshop like thing, and the group that I was a part of was an all-black cast. and then Joy would see all of us together. And Joy was, you were
So sad,
you were
yeah.
the only black person.
The lone Negro, yeah.
Yeah. And so it was like, we looking at her like, girl, come on down here, girl. And we are downstairs, and they put us in the basement. We were down there carrying, honey. Just like being loud and all type of mess. But, yeah, Joy, it has been a joy to get to know Joy. Just the talent, such a visionary, and just, you know, such a willingness to not necessarily just participate, but to lead in what the future should and could look like as far as music and just us as a people. And you know, I just, in front of all these people, I just want to take the opportunity to say I'm so proud of you and everything that you've done and the things that you shared that you want to do, that you have been able to get to, and the things that are coming. Like every time I look up, I'm like, girl, another post, girl. I'm like, yeah, girl, word. You know, it's not me rolling my eyes like, it's more like, girl, drag us, please. Because, you know, for black folks, for plus size folks, black plus size folks, trans, all the identities, the erasure, the willingness and the desire to erase is so insidious and so real. And to be amongst other people who just don't give a fuck is a blessing. Because I sure don't give a fuck. I do. Maybe I try. Can't succeed. So yeah, I just wanted to say that to you.
Thank you.
I love you.
I love you, and I love everything about you. Like, where do we even start with you? You know, it's just multifaceted. But no, I think like actually you have like one of the best voices on earth. Yeah, no, like it's insane. Like definitely louder. Like it just So I don't know. The first time I heard you sing, it was like time really stopped. Because that week was wild, playing with all those white people, and you were down there, and you had like the white like orbs outfit on, and I kind of heard you talk, and I feel like when you hear someone's voice for the first time, you're like, oh, that bitch can sing, but like you can sing, you know, like it's just it's incredible, and like how supportive you are, but even within your own projects, like I don't think anyone really has a mind like you, and you know, well, I'll say this, I feel like no one has a mind like anyone else, but you're one of the few people on earth that actually have the confidence to do whatever you want and make it be incredible every time. Like your consistency in every aspect of your life, as a friend, as a musician, as just a person on the street. Like you are phenomenal. And I love you.
I'm still trying to like listen back to the thing and be like, girl, you was cracky there. You was a little, but I appreciate you. It's hard. It's hard when you're doing this and everything is about technique. And everything is about da 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 da. And then like you're like, bitch, I sang from my soul. That's right. I created this from my spirit. The spirit fell upon me and I agreed to participate. That's right. You know, that is what I think that when I was singing earlier about the visions of the future, I envision more people committing and agreeing to answer to the call over their lives. If there's anything that I hope that people leave here with, you know, in this memory vortex, in this portal that has been created, you know, remember the times that you dreamed of a thing. And just take a moment to look back over your life and see where the measurable moments that have gotten you to where you are and how you really fell into the thing you dreamed about numerous times. That's what it has been for me. I just keep looking back over and over like, bitch, you are sickening. You are sickening. You might not have everything you want. Exactly. You might not have everything you desire, but I have never gone without the things that I need. And I'm grateful for that. And so if that's what the future can look like, bitch, I'm all right. Bitch, I'm all right. Can we cuss? We done cuss this whole time. So, shall we do one more before we, you know, hit this bar out? Because we have not used this bar and worn it out. We have not worn the bar out yet.
Well, before we do that, I do want to say, like, a thank you and, like, one more thing. 'Cause you touch on the future and the past and the present, and I think one of the interesting things is when you're little, you have the family around you, you know, and it's kind of all you know, and like when you envision you're like in the future, you probably still see those people around you, you know, and that's just like not really how my life turned out, and like living here has been a doozy, you know, and it's been really fun and not fun, and I don't know, now like my family looks really different, and we never really get to talk in shows, you know, but like those three people over there, Joey, Catherine, Alexandria, I don't know, it's like, I never thought my family would look like the United fucking Nations, you know? Very biracial, you know, but it's, I don't know, like they have shown, they also just got married. But within life, you know, I love to talk about and listen to people talk about unconditional love, and that was such a foreign concept to me until I met them. And through this last year, they helped me stay alive. And I want y'all to know that I love you, and I'm excited for all of our memories. And Alexandria, you literally keep me afloat. So thank you all for being my family, and thank you, Kyle, for being my family. And family probably will not look like what you want. Anyone else in here who may have the same thing, you know, but just accept that and make your own family and just live out your life. I mean, that's really all we can do, because we are going to die. You know, that Toni Morrison interview, but we really are going to die. And maybe kind of soon, I don't know. The word is like, there's no snow on Mount Fuji or some shit like that. So just like live out the rest of your days in a beautiful way. But yeah, you know, thank all of you for coming and see some cool people over here, and it's nice to see new people, and it's been a good time.
And I just want to say, like, yeah, on a Tuesday.
On a Tuesday.
Thank you for coming out on Tuesday. I want to say also thank you to Black Quantum Futurism for creating this portal and this container of just everything amazing and necessary. Thank you, Performance Space New York. I have been waiting and dying to get back into this space, because my experience coming into this space the first time was so two-sided. It was a struggle, but the team here is so amazing. It's so amazing, so amazing. I have never gone to an organization where people actually look you in your eyes and make you feel like a real person. And not a program or a way to get their next grant. And that is very hard to come by. So I want to just say thank you to you all. And thank you for being family. Y'all my extended family. Now we're going to do the cookout. So, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Well,
All right, go ahead, sis. No, I'm sorry.
let's see.
Your foundation. Thank you.
Just wanted to say really quickly, gracias Kyle, enjoy, and Black Quantum Futurism, they couldn't be here today, but thank you Kami and Pashida for bringing us all together. The next Black Quantum Futurism organized program is Tuesday, December 10th, so come back and hang around for a bit, grab a drink or whatever. Gracias!
A Shruti vibe. It's an East Asian instrument. I came into it knowing about my